Black Friday is coming to an end for most people, and hopefully everybody survived. Very hectic, very chaotic. But speaking of hectic and chaotic, it's the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Ultimate Singles Tournament. Yay! What a lead into that one. Bonus points for JTH? Absolutely not. So we've got Ethan Erwin and Chance Ellison. Both of these guys are rookies. However, one has had a very prominent year as a rookie, and the other one is having his first match in singles. I'm going to have a take on that, but let's find out who wins this match on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours now is mine, and I dream broken dreams. I make them come true. I make them for you.
Welcome back. So, Ethan Erwin, Chance Ellison. This is a match that many people, much like Andraco McWeeny, surprise, surprise, are going both ways on. I could see both players winning. I could see both winning the whole thing. I could see both of them making insane runs throughout the tournament, win, lose, or draw. Well, it can't be a draw, but you know what I'm saying. Come on, it's a reference. So Ethan Erwin, I'm interested to see how he's going to fare, considering he's actually going to be managed by Jay Washington, for those that remember that being brought up during the Anarchy tournament. And then we have Chance Ellison, who, as I said, is making his singles debut in the Ultimate Singles tournament. Many people have had takes on this, and I have one as well. Now, let me state for the record, I have met Chance Ellison online and in person. Met him at the Schmoedown Live event a little while back. Really, really cool guy, really cool kid. I can already tell has forgotten more about movies than I'll ever frickin' know. And I'm also very happy to say that I consider Chance a friend. That being said, I need to state for the record, and need to be completely impartial about this. Chance Ellison should not be in this tournament. Gauntlet or not. To me, this is a disservice to players who played in singles all year long, worked hard to try and get an opportunity to play in the Ultimate Singles tournament, to get passed by someone who has not had a single match. To me, that's not right. That's not fair. I get that Chance being in the tournament in any capacity was good for storyline reasons. However, for me, as long as it is still fair, I'm fine with storylines being put in these kind of situations. But if it just doesn't seem fair for other players, I mean, you look at some of the players that were passed by. You got like Matt Nost, who is 3-3 in singles, I believe. You have Brian Chandler, who won the free-for-all this year, completely passed by. Mark Riley, who's almost got double-digit wins, was not even considered, apparently, for a person that is 0-0. That's a little uneasy to think about, considering that there are a lot of players that have busted their tails all year long and for many years prior to build up a singles resume to get passed by so easily. Now, I get this probably happened because a bunch of players dropped out for whatever reason. Snyder dropped out, Rachel dropped out, Andrew Guy was not able to participate. Obviously, JTE, with everything that happened with him. I get they had to find someone to fill a spot. But just, I would have liked to have seen Chance, actually have a couple matches before he just gets thrown into the fire with this kind of situation. Also, the thing with William Bibiani also is one of the reasons why I kind of had a little bit of an issue with this, considering now this is not involving the stipulation about after the title match, like the loser was done. I'm referring back to during his title match with Andraco. If you remember, Christian said when he won the title that if Bibbs didn't win the title, he was not going to be in the Ultimate Schmoedown because, quote unquote, didn't have a good enough resume to qualify for it. So then when I see a player that has a 0-0 record, having no resume whatsoever, not even having a match, that's just like, okay, where are we exactly here? But maybe it's just nitpicking on my part, but I feel like even though I consider Chance a friend, if I would take issue with this for any other player, I would have to take it with Chance as well. To me, that's only fair. I don't think that I shouldn't allow privileges being given to someone, even though I consider them a friend. If I have a problem with it with anybody else, I should have it with that. So I'm going to be fair about that. I've made my opinion known about it. So we'll just leave it at that. As far as who I think is going to win, this is really tough. This is almost, like I said, it's almost exactly like Andrejko McWeeny. I could see either one of these players winning. I could see either of them winning the whole thing. I'm going to lean towards Ethan Erwin simply because it's been made a big deal that Jay Washington is going to manage him. So it would be unfortunate for that big announcement to happen and it only lasts for one match. That would seem like very unfortunate. So I'd like to see how that would go. So no offense, Chance. If you do win, I'll eat more crow. I've eaten way too much of that during this tournament run, and the day after Thanksgiving, I really don't feel like eating anymore. Please, please. Okay. I'm done ranting. We're 6 minutes in. Haven't even hit play yet. So without further ado, let's do this in 3, 2, and 1.
No,
Hello, Mark Riley. Oh, we had to get confirmed that it was Mark Riley.
All right, you keep going. Yeah, I'm studying now. Dude, we got this. We got this. You got this. I got this. We got this. We are winning those belts. Studying hard, man, right now.
So when I'm training for a match, I go to the place that keeps all my movies in one place.
Oh,
Movies
it was an
Anywhere.
ad.
With movies
I
everywhere,
should have
can watch every
known.
movie available
Riley
online and
doesn't
be ready for the
study.
Schmoedown.
Ah!
Visit our digital library no
Just
matter which
kidding, Riley.
service
I know
use
you
to
study.
purchase the movie. Movies Anywhere curates lists so I can study by category to brush up on my weak spots. And I can use their intuitive search features to find that very specific
The
movie
Sandlot.
I'm looking for. Hey, you know
I don't care for The
It's
Sandlot.
that horror flick from the 90s. Plus, I can quiz myself
As
in browsing
tomatoes
by
get thrown
directors,
at me.
writers, actors, or producers to ensure I know every item in their filmographies before it's time for my match. I can watch full movies, exclusive
Infinity War.
interviews, and even
Everybody
download
dies.
specific clips so I can recall the tiniest
Sorry,
details
I
for that
spoiled the
really
movie.
tough 5-point question. Reality Stone, I knew it. Plus, Movies Anywhere really can go anywhere I go, whether I'm on the couch
Cow
studying with
Schmoedown.
or doing some crunches while watching my favorite Soups movie, or just putting in a few reps on loop to get my brain going. Wherever I am,
743,
Movies Anywhere is
744.
with me. Sign up
MoviesAnywhere.com.
for MoviesAnywhere.com
Be there,
and
be
be
there,
the
be
champion
there.
wherever you are. Cal not included.
Cow not included. Dag nabbit. I wanted a Schmoedown.
I want your movie release date slice. I want
You have to
this face
earn it.
on your slice.
And
Your
he
life,
did.
your face,
Spoilers.
movie release date. See what happens.
I'm
is
tired of doing
you have
that.
to
Stop
earn
throwing
that.
shit at me.
Hey, coward! You got a real hero. That
Sunday,
face
notarized
does
sign.
not
On movie
belong
release
on movie
dates.
release. He's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep it.
Oh, I love it.
The slice. It's gonna be mine soon. Movie release dates.
Movie release dates.
Wow.
I'm no opera singer.
Wow.
Chance Ellison, Ethan Erwin, Dan Merle, Stacy Howard.
Hello, 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 hello.
Clark Wolf.
Did I say enough hellos?
Tournament begins.
Hello.
Above that
I'm no
entire
Adele either, that's for damn
This
sure.
is John the Outlaw Roca at the Spectacular.
Who will win? Who you got? That's too many questions for me to answer.
What a battle we're in for.
singles tournament, or as they say in Spanish, tournament.
Chance Ellison. That's the key. Who? The Cobra. He proved himself in their first match against Inky and the Brain. He proved himself in the second match against the Founding Fathers. And it was just a stumble block against Who's the Boss, but the kid is for real. And he had a great match.
Done in by Matthew McConaughey, unfortunately. Hope you studied that, Chance.
Against 3-1, Ethan Erwin. Your winner by way of
Now we get the Rudolph rap. And now it's holiday season. Now I can sing it with pride. Now I don't have to worry about singing it in January or in July and people looking at me like I'm an idiot. Who am I kidding? I'm already an idiot.
The Godfather. And what's going to happen here is that Bibiani will play the winner of Andreyko and Erwin, and that will be our new champion. Ethan is in his fourth match, but he's fresh to the league. He's a superstar already. The fans love him. The competitors are scared of him.
You might have this one, bro. Yeah, Richard and Steven.
And then Mark Andreyko won, thanks to me. Sorry, Ethan. This is why I'm saying you're gonna win. I'm making it up to you. Ellison, Ellison, Ellison. Erwin, Erwin, and Ethan, Ethan. Too many E's. E. My marker is on the floor. 1 second. Done. Damn it, that was 1.75 seconds. I failed. Damn. Late by 1.75 seconds. Crap. Nice stare down. It's almost like they were actually next to each other. Ha! Hello, Mark. Hello, Christian. The gang's all here. It's Casual Friday. And it's another type of Friday.
And now we get to our second match of the tournament. That's right.
My whiteboard almost fell. Not that it'll matter. Probably will not be much put on it.
Not even Rufus, the great time traveler, can tell who's going to win this tournament. Maybe not even this match, Christian. You go into it, you got some
punk-ass kid
going up against the big-time Hollywood producer,
I
but
can
it's
see
not
that.
as clear-cut as the viewers at home may think.
Well, if you look at Chance Ellison.
Who?
Right. Look, Chance Ellison, the Cobra.
Might as well just call him Star-Lord. Chance Star-Lord Ellison. Who?
There were a total of 8 spots in this tournament. There were 6 guaranteed spots. There were 2 available spots. There was a gauntlet match, which Ben Bateman won, and there was 1 magic number. Chance Ellison got that magic number. And some people, well, of course he did. He's Mike Kalinowski's guy. That actually wasn't the case. I was there with Commissioner Thad Williams. I made sure that it was picked up correctly.
Those other 2 snakes aren't.
I was watching, I was looking, and exactly what happened. Ellison got the magic number. And how magic was it? He got paired up against Ethan Erwin.
A death sentence.
Now, Ethan Erwin before Mara Kanami.
In a way, it would have been cool if Janine had ended up winning it, because then we would have got Ethan and Janine, who were supposed to be a team in the Anarchy tournament. Then they could have played into that. Unfortunately, reasons.
Singles match since that loss to the Android, and how is he going to handle that loss?
Who knows? He was the Schmoedown golden goose. He was laying eggs.
That's another thing.
He could, and then he laid the ultimate egg. And
one of the other reasons why I think Ethan's going to win. I cannot imagine him going on a 3-game losing streak. Because if he loses this, he's lost 3 matches in a row. Like, that is, like, it's dumbfounding to me to think that. 2 singles matches and a team match, it's just...
That is the question, though, because, again, he's 21 years old, Chance Ellison, and everyone's saying, how much does he know? I mean, if you look at the champions, there hasn't been a champion, I think, under 35 years old who has won the championship. He is 21, and he's gunning for the title. They both want to play for the championship. They both want to play Roca at the Spectacular. And now that we know that Season 6, the premiere is in New York, they want to go ahead and take that title and defend it in New York in January. So there's a lot on the line here. The season
that Schmoedown live event in New York, I'm amazed and very happy to see how well that is doing in terms of sales. Fortunately, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a little bit too late before I get there.
They had some talk, and both had a
little bit low on cash right now, so I think I'm going to end up missing out on it, which sucks.
Well, look at here. It is another tournament created for you, the fans, the ultimate movie trivia Schmoedown singles tournament, which means this guy here, the Cobra, Chance Ellison, is here to prove himself an entire new arena.
We had a little bit of a flaw with the team tournament, and I didn't get a chance to be there in spirit as full as I wanted to be. Things happened, but you've given me an opportunity to help take you to this promised land. Actually, I feel like you're going to take me there because, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the Andre the Giant of the Schmoedown.
I've said it from the beginning. This is about destiny for Chance. Chance and Destiny rolled into one. He pulls that magic number, gets that big number 5, and rolls into the tournament. You think that's luck? No, it is what is supposed to happen.
I am incredibly pleased to be working with you. Again, we didn't get to really do it last time. And it's fine, it's fine. You know what? It's how it was meant to be. But no, this time I'm really excited to play Chance. I've seen what he can do. He's a smart guy, he knows his stuff, but he doesn't know enough.
Look, I've seen Ethan compete a lot. He's good. He knows his stuff. I know people are going to be attacking my age, saying like, oh, you couldn't watch the movies in your entire life to catch up to Ethan and Erwin. But you know what? This right here, this doesn't have an age. This has no limits. This, just as good as he's gotten there.
Your chance is going to go to community chest. Your community chest is going to send you straight to jail. And by jail, I mean out of this tournament.
So, Ethan, when you're over there making your big deals and your power broken is going on in the corner, just know that this man right here is hungry and ready to achieve his dreams and destiny. We're here for a big reason.
And Chance, I just want to say congratulations on getting that 7th spot. I wish your luck had been better and you didn't have to go against me, but I'm sure you're going to have a delightful season.
And it'll be an off season as well. You can go fish, and Chance, it's only 2 things you can do about it. That's nothing, and just get ready to lose, sir. Difference.
New York Avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue, Boardwalk, past go, $200 for me.
Jay Washington now working with Ethan.
I stole
Erwin.
all your
As
Monopoly
you saw,
references,
the teams haven't
Jay.
had a chance to actually work
Get
together as a team,
get
but
new
they're working
references.
together now. Jay is very excited to work
Parcheesi,
with Ethan, and Ethan very
Yahtzee,
excited to work with Jay. And Kalinowski not here today, but
Old Maid.
Knapsack is. Corruption is here. Chance Ellison, the Cobra, is ready. This is going to be a big upset if Ellison can do it.
It's going to be a big upset, but you can't quite say it's going to be a shock because as much as Ethan Erwin knows about life, hell, and movie trivia for that matter, Chance, he's just a kid who's still proving himself. He can take another step towards doing that, and like you said, maybe towards John Rocco or, dare I say, New York City here today.
Well, like you said, though, I mean, look, Chance Ellison, he's a rookie who's played in 3 matches total in teams.
I can't sing.
He got himself to the
Don't know
semifinals
trivia.
with Kalinowski, and they beat the current champion
Ain't got much
John
going
Rocca
for me, folks.
and the former 2-time champion Dan Merle. So that's a big victory.
Acceptance is the
Can he
first
pull up
step
another magic
of
victory here today against Ethan
something.
Erwin? We're about to find
I'm
out.
not good at
Ethan
saying
Erwin wins, he'll
morals
probably
either.
Celebrate with a hot toddy. If Chance does, he'll have an Ecto Cooler. Christian Harloff, what is the tale of the tape?
The tale of the tape. Chance
Pixar
Ellison
movies,
Pixar
comic book movies,
looking at comic book
action movies.
and
That almost sounds like
running
me,
around and getting
although I
magic
bet he
numbers
knows a
because
lot
he's
more.
friends to the real commissioner. I didn't write that. I didn't.
Getting
It
special
sounds like you
treatment?
did.
No,
I
someone
know
was
what
from.
that's
And
like.
Ethan Erwin, which includes
80s, Oscars, action,
Oscar
writing,
movies,
big-time
and
movies.
writing big-time movies.
Ethan,
Hey, well, there
are
you
you
go. It's
really
gonna be
big
a
time,
game of
or are you
knowledge
gonna
or
lose?
shadows.
Big
Ladies and
time.
gentlemen, it's
Movie
time for
Trivia
the
Schmoedown,
Trivia!
and nobody had a chance to laugh at my pun. Good job, Christian.
I know.
Hence the
Introducing first, representing debut,
That's completely unnecessary.
his manager, the pit boss Ken Knapsack, the Cobra, Chance Ellison.
What have you got on there? Oh, give me a break.
He's facing Alex Damon at the spectacular courtesy of Mike Kalinowski.
shots. Looking forward to that. But in the meantime, here is Chance looking as tough as ever.
Yeah.
That jacket is provided courtesy of Bugle Boy.
I like bugles.
And his opponent, representing the
Hollywood Elite.
with a record of
R-U-D-O-L-P-H Rudolph. R-U-D-O-L-P-H Rudolph. Hero with a red nose is on a mission. And there's a blizzard got the bad weather wishing that it never fell. It just retreated. Never even rained or snowed or even sleeted. He was once a misfit, and he's a hero. Gonna take this bad weather right down to zero with Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Diamond, Blitzen. He's up the team with one other jolly fellow, Santa Claus. He's the leader of the toys that we'll all deliver to the good girls and boys. For Rudolph at the head, we're sure to please. Saving this Christmas is becoming a breeze. No checks necessary.
The best in everybody, I guess, because look at this.
Oh, handshakes? What is this? Family-friendly entertainment?
Pretending to be a nice guy. I think that's what this is.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was all a joke.
Great actor when it comes to playing nice. I feel like there's more to that smile.
All right, so with that, let's start the rules of round number 1. Mark, how's that work?
In round number 1, the
field of two.
Is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different corners of the
Never
movie
heard that
trivia
one before.
Schmoedown Galaxy.
Field of
Each
two.
question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. As soon as we ask the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard with the magic markers we have so kindly provided to each competitor.
Different tactic
Once
this
you hear the
time.
question, you have about
I'm going to
15
hold it this
seconds to
way
get
and
that
right.
answer down.
Maybe I'll
When we
get
say put your
one
pens down,
extra
we
one
mean put your
correct.
pens down. We'll address you by name to reveal your best attempt at an answer. Show the whiteboard to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize your attempt into the microphone. I will remind each competitors of your 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the match. You didn't hear a question right, you're not sure if maybe you need to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule, and you each have 1 challenge to be used at any time throughout the 3 rounds of the match.
All right. Remember, again, like Mark said, remember your JT rules, remember your challenge.
Damn it, Christian, damn it. I have one job, and you took it from me.
And we are about to get going. Ethan Erwin, are you ready?
Always be closing.
Cobra.
Let's get it.
And let's get ready to
Yay!
I got a feeling it's a special match. I don't know. There's something in the air. I'm feeling it tingling in my toes.
At least he admitted it now.
Ellison, I don't know if he's ever been
Poor
beaten
Frank
in
Jen,
the
she
family.
got crap
We'll
for
see.
revealing
And we
that.
start now with number 1. Action
Poor
adventure is your
Frank.
first category, gentlemen. Who played David's father, Julius Levinson, in the film Independence Day?
Would you say best movie president of all time?
He's up there.
Yeah.
Not of all time, but he's up there.
You and Michael Douglas in the American
I would
president
love
guy?
to sentence of me and Michael Douglas. He's a good dude.
Probably
I
not even
didn't offer
close.
you 4.
dinner
I
with
offered
him.
it to myself. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ethan Erwin.
Judd Hirsch.
Correct. Chance.
Nope.
Judd Hirsch.
1-1.
Not even
Okay.
close. I had,
Next one, silence.
should I dare say it?
To directors.
Brian Cranston.
Yes.
Directors is the next category, and your question is, who directed the 2006 film The Fountain?
Ever see this one?
3 coins in the fountain,
Keep singing.
each one seeking happiness. Come on,
Almost
you know the
felt
words.
like 5, 4.
I've seen every other
3,
film of his on
2,
here.
1 chance.
Darren Aronofsky.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
And Ethan?
no, that's the other one. I said Robert Zemeckis.
All right. Okay, here's
But
the
Darren
third
Aronofsky,
question.
all his
Captain
films
Animated.
have been
What is the name
popping
of
up
the
on here
hard-working
over the
waitress
last year.
who falls victim to voodoo magic in Disney's The Princess and the Frog?
oh, an animated question. I don't know.
Yes, no, or maybe.
I thought you were going to say.
It's probably the Disney movie I'm the least familiar with next to Tangled.
Girl's heart.
Pure lemonade.
I don't know.
5, 4,
You didn't answer the question.
3. I know I ignored you. 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Ethan.
Nope.
Didn't have a chance.
Tiana.
Tiana's correct. Ethan Ellison going up by 1 there. Erwin showing the weakness in animated again. And here we go to the next question.
You'd think I would have done like homework in the meantime, but no. No research.
Ethan, Chance, your next category to get to the halfway point of round 1 is 1980s movies.
These are films from the 1970s.
In
Oh,
the 80s.
darn
The
it.
question is, who plays Reverend Shaw Moore's wife, V, in Footloose?
Her first name was Revlin.
I kind of like that as a name.
Revlin?
Yeah. My name is Revelin. These are my horses.
5, 4,
Don't know.
3, 2, 1. Chance?
Katie Seagal.
That's incorrect.
Diane Weiss.
Diane Weiss is correct. Ethan comes back in. 3-3. Ethan
clearly-
lost
No
the lead.
perfect
Tied
rounds.
up.
What a
Fan of marrying
scam.
children, and that gets him a long way in
That's
my
good.
book.
All right, next question here. Fantasy sci-fi. What is the name of the being that Neo encounters in the room with all the TV monitors at the end of The Matrix Reloaded? This is a note to Chris Skaliski to not ask Matrix questions when Ethan is on the table.
I'll allow it.
Did Ethan have something to do?
Well, he works at the company. that
Has
did.
he
5,
taken the blue pill
4,
or the red pill?
3,
I feel like that has
2,
a lot of connotations now.
1. Ethan Erwin,
The architect.
you would have been fired if you missed it, and Chance Ellison.
The architect.
Correct. Okay, tie game. All right.
All right, your next category comes from the world of comedies. These are comedies Yuck Fest. Your question is, who directed and co-wrote Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy?
Now these two. I mean, look, you might have been accurate, my friend. Right now, 4-4 as we get into the 6th
You
question.
say Anchorman top 5 comedy of the new
I don't
model?
think it's him either, but I'll
4, 10,
Judd Apatow?
3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and Chance.
Will Ferrell.
It's incorrect.
Adam McKay.
That's correct.
the other McKay.
That's correct.
Hey,
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
directed and co-wrote.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah, shit,
So
sorry.
there
Okay.
you go.
No, I did that too first.
All right. So here you go. Next question. Horror thriller. Horror thriller. What 1980s slasher flick was remade in 2009 and has starred Jensen Ackles from TV's Supernatural?
I got to meet that Jensen Ackles.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good guy.
Can I tell you something?
No, because it's 5.
Smoldering.
4. You missed your
Is that
opportunity.
Nightmare on Elm
3,
Street?
Handsome man.
2, 1. Pens down. Ethan.
Friday the 13th.
It's incorrect.
Oh.
Chance.
I also have Friday the 13th.
It was My
Oh.
Bloody Valentine.
Oh,
My Bloody Valentine.
Oh, right, okay.
Boy, and so
Yeah.
they both taken out on
Yeah.
that question.
Next
It is
one.
5-4 Ethan, so there's a possibility Chance could tie, but either way, we're going to be going into the second round. Still hotly competitive
Yep.
match here. Your last question in round number 1 is a Patreon question. Thanks to all the movie trivia Schmoedown Patreon supporters. This comes from patron Jake Hammer.
The
Jake,
Hammer,
the
Hammer,
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 Schmoedown
Hammer,
supporter.
Hammer.
Thank you so much, Jake. We love you to death over here. You can be my
Oh,
bloody Valentine.
yuck.
And he won
Now
the
that's a
category of dramas.
Great.
And boy, do we have some here in this match. So Jake's drama question. Saoirse Ronan stars as Elis Lacey, an Irish immigrant, in what 2015 period drama?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cobra.
Brooklyn.
You got it, Ethan.
Brooklyn.
All right, so Ethan's still up 6.
That was bad. 0 right. What can I say except I'm real dumb.
Which is the wheel round. How does that work?
The wheel round has emerged, and ladies and gentlemen, the wheel round.
It's
This is round
losing
number
in my
2,
one
the
true
wheel of doom,
specialty.
justice,
Hey,
and
it's
will
okay
determine
to
both
say I'm real
competitors'
dumb.
fates. Very
It's
exciting
winning
match here
is a
today.
breeze and
You
playing
have
me.
12 different
Hey,
wheel slices.
you're
2 of them
real
are opponents
dumb.
and
You're
spinner's
real
choice. The other 10
dumb.
are a different corner of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. Each slice has 4 questions in it. Each question is worth 2 points. You're not sure of an answer?
Still
Ask
waiting
us
for that
multiple
next
choice. We'll give you
Patreon
4
slice of
options,
mine
one of
come
which
up.
is the correct answer.
It's
You can
musicals. It's musicals.
choose your correct
Is
answer.
it-
If you get
is
it
it
right,
this
you
one?
get 1 point. There
We're
is
running out of
stealing
days for this month
in
to show
round
up.
number 2, and the wheel for today's match is sponsored
Uh,
by our
doesn't
own
look like it.
Schmoedown patron, Nathan
Nope.
Ovendale. Thank
Doesn't
you
look
so
like it.
much, Nathan, for your patronage.
We'll have to wait another day.
Eastwood
Tomorrow is
and
another day.
Disaster films are the 2 slices that Nathan Ovendale likes. He sponsored the whole dang wheel. Those are his 2 favorite categories.
All right, Ethan Erwin, you have a 1-point lead. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first. Thank you.
All right, please spin from the wheel, not the peg, please.
All right, he's some sort of words he had maybe with his manager.
Yeah, and
Make
he's-
sure you
yeah,
grab the actual
they're
wheel and
not
not the peg. Thank you very much. All right,
Horse.
that's a hearty spin from Ethan Erwin.
Yeah, what's it gonna land?
He took
on?
all his frustration of his big time producer week out on that wheel.
Yep.
Round and around it goes. Ethan Erwin owns no less than 7
Oh, look at
cellular
this.
telephones.
Look at this. Let's come
Ooh.
to it. Oh, spy movies.
Does he want to keep spy movies?
Gonna keep it. All right.
James Bond, James Bond, James Bond, James Bond.
And here we go.
only it was that
the
simple.
category for Ethan Erwin is spy movies. 4 questions in spy. Ethan, in which Mission Impossible film does the villain have a penchant for putting explosive charges in the head of his captives?
Mission Impossible 3.
That is correct.
Dear Lord.
Yep. All right. What Game of Thrones actor played the president of the Russian Federation in 2002's The Sum of All Fears?
Kieran Hines.
Correct. All right.
Even knew how to pronounce it.
All right. Which actress from the TV series Desperate Housewives played the role as Bond babe Paris Carver?
Terry Hatcher.
That's correct.
He is a perfect 3 for 3. One more question.
Who directed Spy Game?
Tony Scott.
Correct.
Wow. Erwin
doing what he does in the second round and answering
8
it
points, 8
completely
slices.
He even spent 5 seconds considering spy movies.
That
He knew
was
what he could do to
Guaranteed
the
himself a
Right,
lead.
So you just
Boy.
did exactly what we thought you did in that second round. Now Chance is looking to Chance
has to somehow recover from that. I mean,
now Chance hasn't had a chance to get one of his strengths yet.
it was 6-5, and then in the blink of an eye, he finds
14-5.
himself trailing by 9. That has got to be tough for a youngster to handle.
It is, but it also means that he's looking for a strength.
That's right. Will
He's
he
looking
get
for a strength?
Spinner's choice coming around, Christian?
Oh.
But could it
Well,
be?
that'll help him
It
out.
is Spinner's choice.
And Chance?
I'll take Pixar.
Pixar.
He's going.
Yeah,
for
I might get a
Pixar.
question
He knew
right
what he wanted.
now.
Sticking true to form, Chance Ellison. He watches Pixar movies when he's home from school.
All right,
Ah.
He faked being sick. Chance, your first question. In the world of Pixar movies, which are make-believe,
Sometimes.
your question is, in Cars, what was the name of the trophy that Lightning McQueen wants
Cup.
to win?
Yep.
The Piston Cup.
That's correct.
It is indeed the Piston Cup.
It's just a cup.
2 points. All right, your next question. Who is playing the Buzz Lightyear video game at the
Rex.
very beginning of Toy Story 2?
Rex.
Correct. Look at that.
2 points, and he's within 3. Your next question, Chance. In Inside Out, what was the occupation of the hunky man that the mom daydreamed about off and on throughout the movie?
He was a helicopter pilot.
Indeed, he was a helicopter pilot.
Correct.
Maybe they would have
Well
accepted
timed,
pilot,
Christian.
but
Your last question. In round number 2, to pull within 1 of Ethan and match his perfect round 2. Who voices Slim, a walking stick, in the movie A Bug's Life?
David Hyde Pierce.
He knows a lot about Pixar movies. He's watched them all multiple times, and we're back to within 1.
Within 1. That was really good. Within
Very
1
impressive, dude.
point.
Really good. Yeah,
Ellison,
really.
Ellison had his strength. Ethan had a strength. And right then, look at that. 1 point separates us here as we get into round number 3. Mark, how's that work?
Round number 3 works as thus. Each
come on,
competitor
Chance.
is
You've
gonna
seen
give
enough
us
of my
3
videos to know.
numbers. These numbers
Always
can
pick
range from
2.
1 to 20. Ethan, you're going to give us your numbers first, followed by Chance, who just learned how to count. And each number is going to correspond to a different corner of the movie trivia Schmoedown Galaxy in round number 3. Your first number is going to be your 2-point question. Your next one, your 3-point question. And the last one, should we make it that far, 5-point big question. Remember, you guys have your challenges and your JTE rules, I believe, all still intact. So without further ado, Ethan Erwin, what 3 numbers feel lucky, punk?
9, 3, and 5.
9, 3, and 5.
All odds.
For big time. And Chance Ellison.
8, 12, 18.
you didn't
8,
take
12,
2,
and
Chance.
18 for Chance Ellison.
If
All
you
right, Chance is
lose,
gonna
you
go
know
first
why.
With number 8, Mark.
I will be
All right,
greatly
Chance.
disappointed.
You selected number 8. And that corresponds up here for 2 points in the category of war movies.
Okay.
Who directed 1998 film The Thin Red Line?
Terrence Malick.
2 points.
They were clapping before he even said anything.
All right, now we bounce to Ethan Erwin. Ethan Erwin gets the category of Scorsese movies,
This is Martin Scorsese.
not Frank Scorsese.
okay.
Which Scorsese movie marked legendary actor Gregory Peck's final appearance in a theatrical film release?
Cape Fear.
Correct. All right.
Can I get 3 points for that?
But which
Yes.
version of Cape Fear?
Those two.
Chance, back to you. You selected number 12 for your 3-point question. And that question is going to be Kate Blanchett.
Okay.
It's
Kate
Blanche.
Blanchett movies. Kate Blanchett won an Academy Award for this Woody Allen film.
Blue Jasmine.
It is, in fact, Blue Jasmine.
correct.
He takes the lead back, forcing the action of Ethan Erwin.
3-pointer for Ethan Erwin. Back to spy movies for Ethan. Val Kilmer plays a master of disguise, Simon Templar, in which spy film?
The Saint.
That's correct. Back to 1918, and now, so Chance Ellison gets a 5-pointer. If he hits it, it bounces back to Ethan. If not, Ethan Erwin will move on to the next round to play either Stacey Howard or Dan Merle. What is number 5? You took the category number 18.
Did I tell you it was going to be a good match? Did I
It is
tell
a
you I
good
had
match.
it tingling in
It's
my
good.
toenail?
So far, good. So
All
good.
right. Your question for 5 points and to regain the lead over Ethan is going to be in the world, the wild, wonderful, well-abbed world of Brad Pitt.
Ugh.
And your question is, what late singer did Brad Pitt idolize in the movie Johnny Suede?
Tom Petty.
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
What late singer did Brad Pitt's character idolize in the movie Johnny Suede?
Elvis.
And your winner, advancing to the next round, Ethan Big Time Erwin. It was
Ricky Nelson.
the father of the Nelson
Ah.
twins. Ricky Nelson was
Chance,
the
you're being
answer, and
done
Ethan
in
Big
by
Time Erwin with
muscular
a
manly man.
here with the kid, Chance Ellison.
McConaughey and Brad
He
Pitt,
gets some respect
we-
there,
we-
taking Ethan to the limit
we've
by
now
not
found your
survive,
weakness.
But he does win, so now Ethan will be playing the winner of either Dan Merle or Stacey Howard. But that was a
Big,
fight.
muscular,
Ellison, once
manly
again,
man.
proving he deserves to be here. Yeah, I mean, all due respect to Chance. That was a hell of a performance, albeit in a losing effort. But Ethan Erwin, this is the Ethan Erwin that we saw at the beginning of the season. Calm, cool, relaxed, probably just had a lunch at Spago, and then he comes in here, he gets enough to beat Chance. But I got to tell you, do not sleep on this kid. 21 years of age. When he gets to be Ethan's age, when he gets to be Roka's age, hell, when he gets to be our young ages, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Look, Ethan is now 4-1. He has won again. His matches are just points after points. I want to know from Frankie at the end of this match, like, how many points already has Ethan earned in his 5 matches so far in his career? 19 points here. He didn't have to answer the 5-pointer, and he beats Chance Ellison, who, man, what a victory, what a fight that kid put up. But now Ethan sits back and he waits to see, will it be Merle, or will it be another competitor that Jay manages in Stacey Howard? It's
I
going to
didn't
be
even
very
think about
interesting.
that.
This is the first time. No, that's not true. I was going to say this is the first time this is the first time Jay Washington has advanced as a manager, but he did last year with Stacey Howard against you. Let's get to Jen Sturger now.
Getting hot up here at the mic.
Yeah, let's
turn on the AC.
Jen Sturger now, who is here with both Chance Ellison and the winner, Ethan Erwin.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with Chance Ellison. Ken, you're shaking your head, but that was absolutely not a performance to be ashamed of out there.
I went to a garden party. Ricky Nelson. Ricky Nelson. Bebop man. I'm traveling. Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet. 40 years before this kid was even born.
But you remember it, obviously.
I am 80. Went to a garden party. Look.
Oh.
He has nothing to be ashamed of. You said it yourself, Jennifer. That's why you're the professional who does this so well, all right? He went out there against the best, one of the best, a future champion, perhaps. I actually kind of hope now, because it's always good to lose to the best, you know what I mean? Chance, I know you got a 13-hour bus ride back home to the state you live in, but you are going to have memories and also something to look forward to. Domination with this experience behind your back.
Absolutely. And Chance, you had an amazing performance out there. How was that debuting in your first tournament here, but as a single?
You know, it's always tough debuting in what I'll admit is one of the best, against one of the best players in the league. But, you know, I think I kept my cool, kept my composure. I just took this as any other match.
Absolutely. And, you know, you may have potentially faced, well, someone who was up for Player of the Year before Mara came on the scene. So it's not like you were put against someone that was just a slouch, you know, no-name first-rounder.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I take no shame in losing the person who I think is going to win this whole damn tournament.
Absolutely. And then you went out there and you swept round 2, had a great round 1, swept round 2. So you guys were just going at it until the very last round. And then, I mean, I hate to say it, but do you think that your age played a factor in the last questions?
I don't think it did, because I talked to Roka, who's 106, and even he didn't know the answer.
I need a minute.
Wait
Ken,
a minute.
how are you feeling after that, though?
You know what? Again, you've said some great points here, Jennifer. You really, you know, I mean, Ethan's really good, and I'll give. He won that match in the. You guys didn't see in the middle of the second or third round. He took a call from Bob Downey Jr. to talk about doing the Zodiac sequel. All right. I mean, this guy does. He's making deals while it's going around, and I have a lot of respect for him. But I've got to focus too. Because I have a chance to reclaim what was taken from me, what time took away from me, the Star Wars Championship. Star Wars Explained, more like Star Wars gonna lose to me. Alex Damon coming in here with his belt, he ain't going home with it.
Absolutely. You know, I was just going to ask, is this, you know, a chance for corruption to slow down? I mean, what's going to happen to you guys coming up? Chance, how are you feeling about watching the rest of it, you know, with your play being done for this season?
You know, corruption's mean, my journey with Crush may be done, but ain't over. You got this guy right here going to reclaim the Star Wars belt. You got Mike taking the belt that he was robbed of in Inner Geekdom. Look, bottom line is, we are not done till we say we're done.
Couldn't said it better myself, Jen.
And we're back with Ethan Erwin and a very, very happy Jay Washington.
Wait.
Get it, Jay.
Wrong team.
I haven't seen you this happy. Well, first of all, you're in the winner's circle for a change. That's nice.
Who finally did your makeup right? Listen, this is so
I don't know what this is like.
so amazing. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It's all because of you. Let's just be totally honest about that right now.
I can't thank myself. I have to thank you for allowing me to be here. Look, think about it. You've allowed me to be here. Then you did the honor of looking out and saying, who can they just randomly throw in an interview and letting her come here? You were amazing.
I guess I don't follow this enough to know that there's beef between you guys. I think you're both great.
There's no beef. She's a vegan.
Thank you.
Listen, there's no beef.
That's good. I like that.
Anyways, Ethan, that was a really great match you just put on out there. I think you taught the kid a nice lesson for his first match. Jesus Christ, Jay, I'm going to punch you in the face.
Well, sorry. Yeah, no, look, I am really impressed with Chance. I mean, the way he ran that Pixar category was amazing. Yeah, look, we all have blind spots, and he got a tough final question. It was I would say it was a bad beat, but look, I'll take it. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time, and look, obviously, my eyes, they're just on the belt. Like, if I have to go through Merle, if I have to go through Roca, it's fine. I want that belt. I'm coming for it. I'll see you guys in New York.
Were you a little nervous after he ran that Pixar category?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but I knew that was his strength. I knew that, he is. You guys call him the kid. He's an adult man.
He's
Can we please
12.
be honest? But yes, I knew that he would be great at that. And
Did you see him in that heavy ass leather jacket? The thing smelled like depression on the inside. Why would you wear that? That's like the inside of her hair. Like, why would you wear something like that?
You're wearing a hat indoors right now.
You got a point, but we don't want to
I do
bring
too.
this up.
That's true.
I love what's happening right now. Jay, I got to hand it to you, though. For as much crap as you're giving me, I got to give it to you that you did it with Stacy last year in the tournament against Mark Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got Ethan.
It's amazing, isn't it? Just to see me happy and smiling. And to look at you thinking of something to say is so phenomenal. Go ahead and crack your smile. Nonetheless, then I still have the match with Stacy versus Merle, which potentially could mean it could be me managing Ethan versus me managing Stacy.
So you've already thought about this.
I plan these things out ahead. You know what I'm saying? I do what's called calculations. You should take math sometimes. Anyway, I don't know how I would feel about that. I'm happy either way. Either one could win and do the whole thing. So I'm just excited. A bubble of emotions. You know what bubble of emotion is, like the bubble gut you had before you did this. It is just so wonderful.
I don't think half of that was appropriate. Just FYI.
You gotta watch.
You're still working out some dynamics here. But Ethan, I have to say, I just cannot wait to see how you perform the rest of this tournament. I feel like you're one of those people to watch in this tournament.
Damn right.
Well, thank you.
And all managers aside, I'm rooting for you.
Thank you very much.
Back to you guys.
Look, we come back, and Ethan Erwin is ready to get going. He wants to play. He obviously it would be great for him to play Stacy, but he wants to play Merle. He's talked about playing Merle since he started in this league. I think he called Merle out in his second match before Merle even came back. He wants to play Merle. He's looking forward to doing it. And then you have Chance Ellison, who Jen gave him some respect in the interview, and he deserved it because we'll see more of him come next season, I'm sure.
Yeah, he lost the match, but he did not lose any of his moxie or his confidence, nor should he. I mean, you lose to somebody who has proven themselves to be a titan of the league in months past, that being Ethan Erwin. Look out for him going forward. The final answer that Chance missed, Ricky Nelson, his sons Matthew and Gunnar saying, can't live without your love, and we can't live without the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Thanks so much for your support. If you haven't joined it yet, select which tier is right for you. Also, check out the Schmoedown Rundown and the movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page.
Make sure you do check out that Patreon. Again, it really helps, and you guys are the reason why this thing keeps building is because of you. A lot of big announcements, special announcements coming coming up. Maybe one at the Schmoedown Spectacular, which is just a few weeks away.
Is it really now?
The Schmoedown Spectacular, the winner of this entire tournament, will be facing the champion, John Roca, in the main event of the Spectacular. You have the Star Wars Championship. Ken Knapsack goes to reclaim his title against Alex Damon. The #1 contender match, that's going to happen there. There's a Commissioner Bowl. That's right, you heard it. The Commissioner Bowl will happen, and the team championship, the Shirewolves, going up against the tournament winners. Who's the boss? Just some of the matches that you're going to see at the Spectacular. And for all of you, for continuing to make this happen, go to the Patreon, donate. Thank you so much, and we'll see you very soon. Next match coming right up, Clark Wolf and Ben Bateman. Wow, that's going to be one.
It's going to be a hot one.
What is this?
Oh man, it is very satisfying attacking hobbits with lightsabers. Just crossing the genres here. Oh, wow, it's very realistic. What?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh,
but
no,
I knew you were in here, and I knew you were alone, so I wanted to come talk to you because we've got something important to talk about.
Sure.
Aside from the fact that I love what you've been doing this year, I personally think you're Manager of the Year, so when those awards come around, I'm gonna be voting Emma for you.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate that, and also, you know, kind of deserve it.
Right. You know who doesn't deserve things this year? Mike Kalinowski. He's just somehow infiltrated this show, this system.
Totally.
I don't know.
In agreement.
He needs to be stopped.
Yeah,
and I figured out a way.
Okay.
I figured out a way, and I'm gonna need your help.
Yeah, I'm in. What is it?
I'm getting signatures of various competitors. I've already got a pretty good list right now of people that are not gonna show up to Spectacular until something's done about Mike.
Listen, I obviously agree with you that something needs to be done about Mike. My only hesitation is that the Shirewolves are defending their title, and if they don't show up, and Who's the Boss does, they might have to automatically forfeit. I just say you can really trust that.
If you look here, I already talked to Finstock, so Who's the Boss is already signed, saying that they're not going to show up.
Wow. Well, I mean,
just leaves you.
Okay then. As long as Tom isn't going to try to pull anything funny, you have the support of the Fight Club.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Quick, back to games.
All right, little hobbits, let's do this.
Hello, Frank.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Frank here, and it is time for your Schmoedown breakdown.
And your winner!
Here we are in the second match of the tournament, and we have two rookies, Ethan Erwin and Chance Ellison, duking it out. Going through the first round, it was a tight one, but Ethan comes out of it with a 1-point lead, 6-5. Now in the second round, Ethan opts to go first and lands on the category of Spy. He breezes through his 4 questions, hitting every one of them for 2 points. This is the 4th time in his 5 matches he's gone 4 for 4, and it's the 3rd time he's earned the max 8 points. In his career now, Ethan has only missed 1 question and has earned every point except for 3 in 5 matches. Now with Chance due up, he had the hot hand and landed on Spinner's Choice, and he immediately takes Pixar. He too would go 4 for 4, getting all 8 points, and that kept him within an arm's reach heading into the next round. The third and final round was a back and forth affair between the two until Chance was faced with his 5-pointer. Unfortunately for Chance, in his singles debut, he comes up just short, and Ethan Erwin advances to the second round of the tournament by a score of 19-18. Going inside the numbers, Chance had a heck of a debut, answering 11 of 15 for an accuracy rate of 73%. As for Ethan Erwin, he put out another great performance, answering 12 of 14 for an accuracy rate of 86%. His career accuracy rate of 84% is second best all time behind Rachel.
Of course, it's only behind
87%.
Rachel, because Rachel's the best.
Matches, Ethan has earned 97 points and is averaging 19.4 points per game. That's the highest average in the league, just
Oh,
as
no.
Christian's average of 18.5 points. If you want to find out other stats about this match and from around the league, check out SC Rundown Stats on Twitter. And don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown every Saturday on the Collider Podcast Network on YouTube and the Collider Factory podcast feed. This has been your Schmoedown Breakdown.
Thank you, Frankie Stats JTH. That was a really great match. Unfortunately, it came down to another very prominent, handsome actor that did Chance in. I don't if Matt Damon or Ben Affleck or any of them other hunks come up on questions, Chance might be doomed from here on out. It's a shame, but ultimately his performance cannot be looked down upon. It was a great match, a great performance. Ethan was just 1 point ahead, 1 point better, and that made all the difference. So he now moves on to potentially play either Dan Murrell or Stacey Howard. That's going to be very interesting. Either outcome. Either we get another dream match, or we get a Jay Washington special. I have no clue what to think about that. But now we look forward to the next series of matches, which obviously will have Dan Murrell and Stacey Howard, as stated, and Clark Wolf and Ben Bateman, which will be the next match. That's I have favorites in both, but I'll leave that until those matches actually happen. So with that being said, that's going to do it for JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Like, comment, share, subscribe to their content and to mine as well if you choose. Join the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown Twitter page at the Schmoedown. Join the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. There's also a new Movie Trivia Schmoedown website that you can look up at any time. And you can follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. I post all my reactions to that channel. But with that being said, that's going to do it for JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Thank you for watching, and I bid you adieu.